Weekend Gaming.
How do you feel after that?
How the fuck you think I feel? Ask no dumbass questions.
chillin' in the room. Bitch, can't afford a good alligator shoes. Bad little bitch, pull up, give me hot too. Jack gon' tell me about how I do it. This shit is better than LA, they knew it. Yo, bitch, pull up, run like a two-inch. I got this bed every day, this too. I had to pull up, I roll with the blood. I want the mud, cause you like this. I'm on the block, and you like this. Man, I laugh, you know, bitch. I want to make it break out, find little shit, stick the key out, I want my D, got the pink now, bad little bitch, wanna take now, I'm baking it, bitch, I'm a devil. Trying to work, transform like bubble. I hit a bad day, you ain't selling me. I'm pulling up now, I need her loving me now.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Pringle. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Look at my shit too then.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
What it do? What it do?
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throwing, Mensah finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Running inside, it's Fletcher. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Pringle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Come in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Get in there.
Mensah. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Let it do this, man.
So Miami
Oh,
signals
Josh
for a
Allen probably
timeout.
after the first update.
After
Brian.
using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
They do the first college football update. That's when we're going to start the league back up. I think J-Rock and Bama, they on vacation. So when they get back,
And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear.
all that right there. Right there.
Got room to work.
Gonna
He'll
get
be
back in.
forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm
Now,
all
we
game
waiting
long.
on
If you
before
can
we
have
get
that
back
kind of
from vacation,
success on
and then they
first
do the
down
first
running the
update.
football, it
You
just
know they
opens up
already got a
your
good-
entire
already
playbook
put
moving
that
forward.
kickoff jump already.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. And there
Yeah,
was
waste the whole
nowhere
quarter
to
doing
go.
that.
Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the formation, and I love the execution.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Yep. Maybe.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Unleads to the
Thank
wideout.
you.
And
Bye-bye.
taking his own end. Takes it the other way.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Yeah. Out, man. 26, he taking that to the house. Clip that, matter of fact. Show you how to run this thing, bro.
The run inside. It's Richard. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Okay.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's shot. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Running to Green. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Get out of there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The quick out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Maybe some room here. Runs punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Yeah, gotta pass that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's see. What he do now? See what he do now. Hey.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah.
How about
put
that
it up.
defense
That's the
getting
way you're
back
supposed to
there?
do
He'll
it.
lose a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Darian Menton to throw.
Oh!
Unloads to the
hand,
right.
babe.
He got a hand in there. Knocks it away incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
Do a flip a little bit. Let's go. Go.
First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Come on.
To the air. It's Hoover. There's
Get
the
us out
hit.
of there, man.
Finds some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Let's go. We got a big lead.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Mensah. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Good. Let's play ball.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Yeah.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Mensah bears the pressure, and he never had a chance.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
Start.
Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Great job using his body and getting the foot down for the catch on the left sideline. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
Open it up. Let's go.
Running inside, it's Richard. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That's a really good job by this defense, because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Running into there's a crease. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the...
Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This hold up.
So that was a tough loss. How do you feel after that?
How the fuck you think I feel? Ask no dumbass questions.
And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will get first crack at it today. And now the junior transfer wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
Finding some room. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hits the side, got the first down with his feet. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in a rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense.
Get
The end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, East Carolina.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work for the first time in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Might as as well give it to him again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Takes it the other way. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Off-play action on first down. Takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Come on here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Gets away, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The corners are walked up tight. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for
right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The run inside. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
What is it?
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, and the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw it, Singleton. Lofts one high and deep. And
Appalachian State track.
welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Before you get started, you can customize your Dynasty experience. This is where you'll adjust your settings to fit the way you want to play. With custom conferences, you can realign the college landscape however you see fit. You can also import any custom team builder teams you want to include. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing one. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as your program gets better. Do your best to meet them. Failing to do so could impact your job security and land you on the hot seat.
We need some stuff. Mother. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Run. Nobody. Hey. Pull the rabbit out the damn hat. You don't have to pull the rabbit out the hat. Well, back. You supposed to be 5. Okay. A little stuff. Ooh. Get the head. Okay. Coming to get you, dog. Everybody gets full of practice. Damn, they want too much, don't you, Kev? Really about no spot. Make you a little happy, bro. I got to, look out for the rest of the people. too much bread. We spending too much bread over here.
games this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Sweeney, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Tigers' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, TJ Moore. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't have mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game in the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Biletnikoff winners, first-round draft picks at the position, and you've got two of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous after the catch. This is a quarterback's dream to get a chance to play in either of these two offenses. This one's going to be fun.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Moore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Davidson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Rush is on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him in.
Flip it.
Touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for the goal. And a big return after the INT. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Flip it.
The offense for this possession.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen for Wesco. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Bounced off his feet.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
That's caught. It's Green. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Finds his big tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. Open field on the to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught, and he's got room. Smashes ahead. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. First carry of the season. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Levitt. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, here's Durham. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
LSU's head coach told me at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Back open in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hall. Runs through a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
LSU will get a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson.
Oh.
Got a little grass. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here's a little room there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Hey.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Got enough for the first. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Here's Durham one more time. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
The run inside. It's Durham. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Fires toward the target. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Into the college football season, a